Welcome back. Today's question is, how do you escape task paralysis, especially when neurodivergent? This is an amazing question. And first, I would like to say task paralysis is real. You are not alone. It can often feel like you're the only one experiencing these things because it looks like everyone else is getting their stuff done. Task paralysis is real. It is very common, and it definitely is common in those that are neurodivergent. So, one way, I think I have multiple ways here, but one really good way to escape task paralysis is to reduce tasks to the ridiculous. So oftentimes we as humans will make out tasks that are really broad, like organize my entire house today. That is not likely going to work for anyone. So instead of making the tasks extremely broad, you can break those tasks down. It could look like organize this one drawer in the kitchen today. So really working to look at the tasks, can you break those down can you break those down into smaller pieces? So if you can take the tasks, reduce them down to the ridiculous, it reduces the overwhelm, the overload, and the question of where do I even start on this task if you have really pulled that task down to what the first actual step is. Then you'll want to prioritize those things. So once you reduce the tasks to the ridiculous, prioritize those. Is there one step that literally has to come before the next step? Put it in that order. Or is there a step that has to be done before the next step based on due date? Right? Fake due dates don't really work for this. They definitely need to be something more real in your prioritization method. So reduce tasks to the ridiculous, prioritize those tasks, whether it's this one has to be done first or there is an actual date order. But additionally, I really want to add to have an accomplishments list. Oftentimes, task paralysis can be coupled with negative emotions, negative feelings. Feelings of inadequacy, I'm not good enough, I can never do things on time, I can never start things, I'm absolutely overwhelmed, I'm always overwhelmed, I don't know what else to do, this is just how I am, and this is really frustrating, and I wish I was like other people. And then all those negative emotions can spiral. And not only are we overwhelmed with the task and potential task paralysis, but now we've got all those negative emotions coming to the party. So a suggestion would be write an accomplishments list. Keep it with you, keep it near you. When those negative emotions start to boil over, when task paralysis starts, look at that accomplishments list. Know that you have accomplished things and you will accomplish more. You are not a failure. You are perfect just the way you are. And I think that tip can really help smooth things over in the middle of task paralysis, especially with all those emotions bubbling up. And lastly, if you can make it fun, make the task fun. If it's a task where you can have headphones and use music, music is also a really good way to stay focused. There are certain music that those that are neurodivergent can listen to that will really help. So there's just some different little other things, but making it fun, if you can make it fun, would be super helpful. So again, how to escape task paralysis. Reduce your tasks to the ridiculous. Prioritize those tasks appropriately. Use an accomplishments list in case, or even not even just in case, but in case you have a negative emotions boiling up, or just because you want to remember how awesome you are, look at that accomplishments list and make it fun. This is Danielle. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a great one.